Hi there, welcome to This Must Be Talking Heads. I'm Rodney, your host and the world's best and only Talking Heads historiologist. Today I'm doing a quick little video, something a bit different. I've been needing a bit of a pick-me-up and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll watch those Stop Making Sense extras that I've been sitting on for a little while. Then I was like, that's right, I did a thing and I was going to make a video about it. So this is that video about it. I was looking through the extras on the A24 release and I realized, oh, they've got the 1984 version of the extra songs. That's Cities and Big Business is Zimbra. They've got the 1984 version, the original version, but then they've also got a newly edited version. They've got a completely recut version. And I was watching them going, boy, these seem pretty different. And then I was like, I wonder what this looks like side by side. So I put them side by side and watched it and went, oh my God, this is so cool. So what I thought I would do is make a little reaction video pointing out some of the things that I've noticed by watching those two clips side by side. So I'm going to walk through them with you now. I'm not going to play the entire clip because of copyright, but I'll cut in some of my thoughts and insights as we go. Okay, let's do cities first. You'll see the 1984 version on the left. That's the original 4x3 version. And then you'll see the 2023 A24 restored version on the right. You'll also see at the same time, pay attention to how many times you see two completely different clips, because the A24 bonus footage is made up almost exclusively of never before seen shots. So I did try to sync them up for sound, and you might notice a couple of slight editing incongruities, but those are in the original editing, so I can't really do much about them. But for the sake of syncing them up as best I can, I sync them up by the audio so that 99% of the time you're looking at the exact same audio. It's unreal how much stage coverage you get from two cameras. I mean, that sounds obvious to say, but when you have two cameras rolling and you show two different shots at the same time, you just get to see what almost everybody's doing. It's incredible. Look at this. I would also say I can't imagine watching this footage any other way now. Now that I've seen this, I just can't imagine bothering to watch it with only one camera. What a spoiled little kid I am to have all these fancy toys. Edna and Lynn really put in the effort and have lots of great dance moves in these clips, I've noticed too. It's great that we can appreciate them and the work that they're putting in. It's awesome here to see this wider shot because you see all of David, all of Chris, all of Tina. You see all of David's body as he does this guitar solo where he's rubbing his strings against the mic stand there, if you don't know what's going on. You can see his guitar pedals, kit and everything. There's an awesome bit here where you're watching one camera and on the other side you can see that camera pan in front of the other camera, and then the cameras switch shots. So you go from seeing the girls on the left and David on the girls on the right and David on the left, and then it switches. Now I've switched back. You always get to watch what everybody's doing. I think Edna thinks the song is finished here. She sort of laughs and throws her hands up, and it's like, no, there's one more. One more go round. She'll throw her hand up again at the end of this song, which kind of suggests to me that she just missed the ending and got a bit lost in the song, which who could blame her? Great tune. We get to see a little bit more on this longer version of David, like changing guitars. They're obviously about to go and play Burning Down the House, so you get to watch, you know, a little bit more of what was going on that stage on that day. Incredible insights into what that show was like, I think. All right, that city's done. Let's get into Big Business is Zimbra. See a little bit of double footage in this one. There's actually a few more shots taken in this one that are exactly the same across both, but there's just as many shots where it's very obvious that these are shots from two different performances. So sometimes you'll see the same shot in both versions, but then other times you'll see shots and go, no, they're not the same. And it really indicates how much some of these edits are montages across different nights and how many of them are just one takes, you know? It's also really impressive how you can watch two different takes and they're completely different, but yet between the lines, the same dance move will happen or something like that. As much as a lot of this seems kind of improvised or just made up, as David had said, a lot of it was improvised originally, but then they just sort of keep bits in and they become the bits you do. Controversial take, but I think the Big Business goes a little bit harder than Zimbra. I like it more. David here in his haunting phase where he walks around and kind of stalks everybody and stares at them like some kind of crazy lunatic. Alex, we're absolutely setting it on fire here. The guy has magic fingers. Now David's focusing on Bruno He's loving it. They're looking in eyes for sure. I think they're trying to make people laugh. I think that's what David's trying to do, is make them laugh. But it's an amazing, Bernie's line is like this amazing, like creating tension and then releasing it, and then creating tension and then releasing it. here doing what I call a clothesline. My dad used to hang me on the clothesline like that when I was a kid, spin me around. But I'm fine now. Look at the two different nights here, because you would see that camera. The camera on the left would be in the shot on the right if it was the same night. Jerry going off chops there, what we call in Australia off chops. And the girl's little shuffle dance here this is a real treat. I wish I could dance like this. Fast, 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 slide, 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 slide. Fast, 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 slide, slide, slide. I love it. This is the hype section. This is where they just like move around the stage and just do whatever crazy things you need. So from here on, you can hear them. Alex is going. Jerry is doing the high-pitched whiny bit. That's Jerry. David's doing the crunchy bit there. David's doing that bit. I mean, this is great, and I'm having a great time, and I'm sure they were having a great time. It might have used a little bit more discipline in their movement, because it could have rivaled something like Electro at the time for the moving in unison and running on the spot, that kind of thing. David signaling there to Chris that it's time for his Zimbra. So, switch gears. These lights coming up is so cinematic, and it's such a shame that this didn't actually make it into like the movie, the proper movie, in some way, because it's unreal. This hand-swinging dance that the girls and David were doing feels more like a David move than one of the girls' moves. And this move that they're doing here, again, cross legs and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and swinging their arms to the side, that feels more like a dancery kind of thing. David sort of, what would you call this? I don't even know, rocks back and forth towards the risers. He jumps backwards up onto the risers, another thing I can't do. And you see him playing the little bass mode here for a few hits. And then he straddles the two risers and jumps up and down like this, which is an interesting choice. And at the end of the song, he flops down, and you can see the two different nights, the two different shots. He does the exact same move at the same time. Pretty cool. Girls back to their three-step arm swing dance there, and you can hear Bertie Worrell's playing the line to like Little Drummer Boy or something, which is a real choice. There's a camera moving behind Chris in the A24 version there. Not sure if we could ever see that, but that would be in another 30 years when they reissue this again. We'll get another special edit of that. Whew, well, there you go. What do you think of that? I mean, I don't know that I'm ever going to go back to watching that footage with only one version of that. Like, I'm spoiled. I've watched that so many times now, and I always have so much fun jumping back and forth between the different edits and looking for all the details. And this just feels like a really complete way to take it in. Like, other than having maybe 6 screens with 6 different cameras on it, I can't really imagine a better experience for enjoying that content. That's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed that. I got lots more videos coming soon. This is a short little one. Some longer things coming. There's obviously going to be the More Songs About Buildings and Food Super Deluxe Edition box set review coming out very soon as I get it in my hands. And then we've also got more episodes of Boot Camp to come, where we look at old Talking Heads and David Byrne bootlegs, and we talk about them with a special guest. I'm keen to do some more Talking Head stuff, but I'm also keen to move into some David Byrne solo stuff, given that his new album and world tour are about to launch. So I'm very keen to get more into the David Byrne mindset generally. I'm also working really hard on the next David Byrne podcast episode about his solo album feelings. So there's lots more coming from me soon. Don't go anywhere. Stay subscribed. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Until next time, take care of yourself. I've been Rod.